What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Vergil here, and welcome back to another episode here on Dragon Ball Legends. Today we're going to be doing a Legends Festival 2021 review of the entirety of the celebration as a whole. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and perceptions of the banners that came out between Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year's, the units that came along with them, the events, and the CC distribution. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it as well. I do want to hear y'all's opinions on maybe your favorite thing and something that they can improve on for next year. Before we jump into the video, if you guys could smash a like on it, and as well as sub. If you guys happen to be new to the channel, first time visiting here, definitely consider dropping a sub. It'd be super appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump in. We got Ultra Gogeta on the front screen here. We can talk about the banners first, because these are probably the most, hype things about celebrations. Is having new units, new banners, and they happen to have dropped the best banners that a gacha game has ever received in any celebration, in any game, in any anime game ever, bro. Because just the value of this banner is stupid. From everything that we've had since year 1, we're about to be in year 4. These banners can even be compared to guaranteed value banners, even greater than that, just because the triple Z power drop rates, pretty much pulling 3 in 1. If you pull one copy of a unit, you're pulling them 3 times. The amount of units that I have maxed out from these banners are just ridiculous. I've summoned tens and tens of thousands of CC, and my box is looking pretty whaled out, but in reality is just from this banner. They didn't include every single sparking. There's a few that are just missing from it, but it's pretty much 95% of the sparkings in game. So I'd say that is probably one of the negatives about it. It's that these banners are really diluted. So you could have pulled, a sparking animation. You're pretty much pulling a sparking animation every multi. If you get an empty multi, it's actually, rare. I've summoned every multi, and I'm pretty much getting a sparking on every multi from how many cards are featured on these banners. But the value of just maxing out my entire box on these banners have been amazing. The rates of 30%, like I said, is pretty much pulling a sparking the majority of the time. The units happen to be very good as well. They did a really good job at the end, or like the mid to end of this year, or 2021, obviously, of making LF units the peak and superior units, the limited premium units that they deserve to be. We actually want to pull for them. The animations were hype. Probably the coolest unit of 2021 happens to be this tag unit. The featured LFs on this banner were pretty good, minus Beerus, which happens to be on every single banner. And then we got this one. Trunks was great. Evo Vegeta, included is great. Rose, Future Gohan. And then we get down here, we have FSK and Goten, and they can't help but put these old LLs in there as well. The amount of times that I pulled Beerus and FSK haunts me, bro. Have them at 14. I pulled them like 5 times each afterwards. It's disgusting. The amount of Z medals collected is ridiculous. They still haven't updated the shop too much. Basically what I'm saying is every single sparking was on here. You could have pulled something great, or you could have pulled a purple Bojack. Great banners overall, though. Like, realistically, I think you guys, if you haven't maxed out any of these units, or the main LFs in specific, definitely summon before these banners go away, because I don't think that they're going to be dropping this type of value anytime soon. They mentioned in the last videos and stuff that it was going to be exclusive to celebrations, or maybe even the next Legends Festival. So if we do see the next Legends Limited banner not have this type of value, please don't summon on it and just wait for the Annie or the next celebration, because that's when things get hype. That's when they have really great banners, really great value. Pity system is great. Free step is great. The steps are awesome. It's about 3.2k for a rotation, and yeah, like I said, you get the free step, you get the pity system. Banners were fantastic. 9.5 out of 10 on the banners alone. And yeah, I believe there was another Legends. Yeah, this one right here. I believe a lot of people got baited, if I'm not mistaken, because this is 3 sparking characters guaranteed on consecutive summons. They see Gogeta there. They see some LFs. take a look at the rates before you guys jump into these summons. 0.048, bro, is dog water, bro. This is, you have a better chance of, I don't know, bro, I'm not going to say anything crazy, but the rates are really bad on this banner. No one should have summoned on these besides the tickets. Free stuff is always great. I appreciate them giving us free tickets. I got some decent copies of units that I could use. The majority of pulls from this were either empty or just not worth my time, though, so it was okay. This is about what type of free value that they're really going to give. And then the last bit, oh, by the way, the tickets, if you decided to use the tickets with your pity coins, I used a lot of tickets and I didn't pull any Legends limited copies from it, so that was me. I hope your ticket luck was a lot better. The Christmas New Year's banner with the first summonable Ultra, what I think about it is I think they did a pretty decent job with it. With the even with the other festival banners, my luck wasn't the best. I'm definitely gonna say my Legends Festival luck wasn't the best, but it definitely wasn't the worst. Disregarding that, I think they did a really good job with how they handled this banner, because I thought the rate for the Ultra would be lower. They made it at a 0.35%, which is higher than the original Legends Limited rate at a 0.25%. I think that was really good. They have it at a 3K rotation. You know, 3,000 CCs for a rotation. You get a free step. You get the Legends tickets as well. Gogeta 4 is featured on the banner, which happens to be one of the best units in the game right now with his platinum item. The other LFs are decent. They're definitely okay. Zamasu's great. UI Goku will get an upgrade soon. And Gogeta Blue is aging pretty nicely. I believe that's all the LFs on the banner. Every other unit on this banner, straight dog, straight ass. This banner, I'm not gonna lie, it's just I wasn't really pulling, you know, Gogetas, and then for LLs even it was like every 10 multis or something like that. So the rates are still, it is what it is. I think they still handled it pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, they are going to have to implement a pity system sooner than later, because if they really want people to go crazy on these banners, definitely going to have a pity system of some sort of guarantee type of value. But I'm going to give this banner an 8 or 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 to 8, realistically. I think they did a pretty good job considering this is the first summonable Ultra. They made the rates higher. They made the cost of each rotation not too much. The value of this unit itself, pulling it at 2,000 Z power. Got to talk about the Z power drop as well. I think that's really good, which means you only have to pull him 5 times to max him out, which is why there was such a high incentive to summon a lot to potentially max him out. Even one copy, you'd bring him to 5 stars, pull him twice, he's red 1. This guy's dealing a ton of damage even at 2 copies. So best unit in the game right now if you didn't summon on it or if you didn't happen to pull Ultra Gogeta. Just know he'll be back on either the next Ultra, second or third Ultra banner. I bet he'll be back already. Don't be expecting to see Ultra banners very often. I'm thinking every 3 to 4 months they'll have one. You're definitely going to have one for the anniversary. Pretty sure about it. Obviously nothing being guaranteed, but you know, they got to keep topping the hype from the last celebration. But overall, I think that this was a good start in a, you know, okay direction for Ultras. Goku Vegeta happened to be the best Legends Limited card in the game right now. So, and Trunks being maybe the second and the third best. Best units in the game. They did a good job of having incentive to summon on these units. Just kits, overall value, overall teams, and just synergy with other units. This unit is godly. The Ultra Gogeta, I don't even have to touch or talk about him. Him with Bardock, him on fusions, him on just regular Saiyans. On any team, this unit will dominate. Let's not even talk about Super Saiyans, actually. It's the new Mono Purple Cheese. I think they did a really good job. The Broly was, you know, he's pretty good. I think all the sparking or the Ultra units that dropped were great. Phenomenal. EX Mai was pretty good. She just happens to be a red unit in a Ultra Gogeta meta, so you're not going to be seeing her at all. And the Frieza is, yeah, probably the worst of the units, being an EX. Worst of the Sparkings, I'd say, is definitely the Broly. I'm just trying to think about it here. It's definitely this Broly. Underrated. He's very good still. He hits pretty hard. But the Zamasu, you're definitely going to be seeing more. He just fits on more teams. He syncs up well with the Sword of Hope Trunks. The future Gohan still aging quite nice. Yeah, best Legends Limited. It goes from, if I could list them out in order from best to worst, it'd be Gogeta at 1, Goku Vegeta 2, Sword of Hope Trunks 3, 4, Goku Black Zamasu, and then 5, the Broly. All still being phenomenal top tier units. And yeah, I think they did a really good job with having that increase in value for having new units. They did a really good job this past year of pushing back the Zenkai value, making them free, and now Legends Limited premium units are feeling premium once again. Let's move on to something else about the festival. We could talk about maybe the raids. I think they did a really good job with having consecutive raids every week. I believe they had a total of 5 raids before Christmas. I'm pretty sure it was 4 to 5 raids, and then every single raid had Hoi Poi. Hoi Poi is always great, probably one of the best resourceful implemented things in the game. You just get a ton of items that you need, from energy to Zeni to just a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff, a lot of USTR stuff, coins. You get multi-Z power from this, a lot of great stuff. The last, I believe, New Year's raid didn't have Hoi Poi, and I thought that was an L, so that's a negative from the raids. I think they should have had Hoi Poi on the raids. They should have had that old system either. The World Challenge raid is definitely the best version you can have for the raids, because you get the damage rewards, you get the combat rewards, and then you even get the mission rewards for doing those daily limited ones, because it gives incentive to grind it every single day. I actually missed yesterday's grind, so I am losing out on 100 chrono crystals there. Definitely the better version of the Hoi Poi. We happen to have one with Hoi Poi now, so that's really dope. Thinking about the CC distribution, they had a ton of events, a ton of stuff. They got this play every day to get chrono crystals. I'm sure they had some other pretty nifty stuff similar to this one right here. They dropped this Frieza on New Year's. Definitely one of the best free-to-play units to ever drop. He's actually made LOE pretty crazy. A good counter for Ultra Gogeta being a green unit. His Ultra blue card hits really hard. LOE's actually scary, dude. LOE, a try-hard LOE player is pretty scary. Some items from that I liked was this one fits on Gogeta. You know, it's an equipment especially made for him. This long time ago was awakened, but I believe it was really made for the Blue Boys, because I mean, they got Blue Boys on the cover of the item, and then, you know, it gives them health restoration, special move damage, things they excel in. Some other good items I know that dropped. The PvP, we could talk about PvP. The rewards were really dope. You know, I like when they double the rewards. I like the season titles. I like the incentive to playing PvP. The godly diamond, all those type of rankings where they had implementations to making PvP fun again. Different things to strive for was definitely dope. The boost system, the leader system, I think these were all really dope ideas where you can have diversity in teams, diversity in PvP. Realistically, you just see a lot of more toxic stuff, but it still offers the gap and the possibility of mixing up units that you normally wouldn't see together. So I thought it was really cool. The boost characters are definitely going to need a touch, because having the Ultra Gogeta, or even the new units, and having this type of boost, bro, a 20%, I believe, 20% to damage inflicted and 15% to strike and blast defense is just ridiculous in PvP. So this might need a little bit of tweaking, maybe not putting the brand new units in these high boosted features would be nice. But like I said, the incentives, the rewards during these seasons are definitely an incentive to continue playing. I think 4 years in this game, they should have definitely upped the rewards in PvP. Should not have every regular week or 2 weeks, I believe a season is, to only give out 1000 CC if you make the top cut. So that's something that should have been fixed. It should be, you know, minimum 2K, I'd say. Minimum 2K, and then during Legends Festival celebrations, make it 4,000 if you make it. That'd offer a huge incentive to be regularly playing and making that spot so you're able to get that 4,000. Another thing that I forgot to touch on with the new units, we got this brand new Zenkai. During the beginning-ish of the celebration, they introduced the probably most hype Zenkai we've ever gotten in the game. This Super Vegito, most anticipated one for sure. Definitely the best Zenkai in the game right now, if I'm not mistaken. An incredible unit. Definitely did a great job in bringing something that was hype, refurbishing it to making it top tier in PvP at the current moment. Definitely not a fan of Mono Purple. I still believe they should have probably made his Zenkai ability buff purple, maybe Fusion Warriors instead of Saiyans, but you know, now we have this, which is completely fine. You know, it's definitely not the worst thing, but yeah, Super Vegeta was great. Some other nice Zenkai. Broly and Chila was not that hot, and the last one I remember was the recent Broly second coming Goku, the Super Saiyan Goku. He's actually pretty decent. I think he's definitely a good option for movies or for Super Saiyans. We can take a look at the ring in the new year with Legends rewards. I think this was really dope. Basically having some missions where you can collect these tickets, these gift bags basically, and if you saved all of them, you'd have about 18, I believe is the maximum you can have. You could obtain a free Legends limited copy just by grinding, logging in, and playing the game basically, and you could obtain either any of these top LFs, or they're not even top LFs, but the ones at the top of the list here. For me, I picked up my final copy of Super Vegito, which cost me 6. He's not here anymore. And then I got one of the Evolution Blue Vegeta, which was 12. So I got 2, which equal to 18 tickets. 2 LFs for 18 tickets, which was really dope. Another copy of that Vegeta, just in case he gets a Zenkai soon. I have him at Red 3 now. That goes alongside some more CCs that they gave out with these Ring in the New Year missions. You get 1,000 from here, which, you know, 1,000 free CCs is dope. Other rewards, this silver coin, which is dope. They gave us out a ton of missions, New Year missions here, just CC by winning games or winning with units. Like I said, the Zenkai, the Goku, the Frieza, more Hoi Poi rewards, which is dope. Free stuff. The Koku. How can I forget about Koku, bro? I was talking about the Frieza. I forgot about Koku because he's very mid. The only team he really fits on is Mono Purple. You know, he tanks with those Zenkai buffs, but his kit overall is pretty mid. I think he's still dope, like a dope unit, but I just hate seeing Mono Purple. So, and yeah, my recommendations are definitely saving for high value banners or even ultra banners, just because they're going to be power crept to the maximum extent. Not summoning on these, you know, hype banners, but not value banners that are going to be dropping in the next couple of months before celebrations. My overall rating of the celebration, I'm going to have to, before I say that, there was one more thing. Towards the end, like maybe a week ago, we've had some serious connection issues within the game with queuing up in PvP matches. You just have us waiting there in lobbies for a very long time. For co-op, for a lot of various things. I believe we got our CC compensation for it already. But it was still very frustrating. And definitely servers have to be improved in this game, because nobody wants to sit there waiting on a mobile game to battle other people. If you're not going to queue up, it was hard to showcase units. It was hard to do my regular live streams where I grind ranked PvP, just waiting maybe 10-15 minutes, or even having to keep closing my app for a matchup. But yeah, that's like another negative. Overall, I think the festival definitely outweighed the negative with the positives. The banners were amazing. The resources, best gacha game celebration in my opinion. My overall thoughts, 9.5 out of 10. Maybe I'm being too generous. I'd give it like a 9.3 realistically. Still very high rating. 9.3 out of 10 for this Legends Festival 2021. I can't wait to see what they do next year. or this year, since it is 2022 already. Like I said in the beginning of the video, definitely let me know what you guys would want to see implemented, something you would want to see changed, or maybe something you even liked about this festival. And I will catch you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty, God bless, and adios.